try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Baker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He just about kicked that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Weary. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Got room to work. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've had a wild year, starting the season at number 1, then the bottom falls out, and they're just hoping they can start to climb back toward the top.
Yeah, it's been hard to right the ship. I mean, taking early losses, and then they took on water, and man, they haven't found a way to really turn it around. Jesse, we know they got a lot of talent. They got to start to figure this out somehow, some way.
They haven't been able to put it together at all. This is why preseason rankings mean absolutely nothing. They've basically become the laughingstock of college football, tumbling over and over again. You're right. They have got to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, this offense give it, and then it turned around and give it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Wolf. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. He wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Baker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Here comes the option. The pitch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Dodson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Look out, he's got room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's on target and complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Takes the handoff. It's Baker. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the 1st play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Wilson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to...
Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Baker. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good.
Touchdown, Tennessee! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll line up to go for two. Got his man quickly. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Finds a little space. He's loose. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Scanning the field, it's Wolf. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box. Anticipate.
Breaks into the open. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dodson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Dodson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got a man. It's Baker. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown balls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Tuna.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the move. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So here is the Tennessee offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Takes a handoff. It's Baker.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get
flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just keep slinging it. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.